One of the major talking points on Raw is Rhea Ripley's obsession with Liv Morgan and the Women's World Championship. The Eradicator is intent on taking back the title she never lost and beating down Morgan in the process. An added bonus is the fact that she gets to brutalize her former beau, Dominik Mysterio, along the way. On that point, could WWE take things one step further and have the two former allies go toe-to-toe on Raw in an intergender match? Well, according to Joe from WrestleVotes, it has certainly been discussed. Making an appearance on a live Q&A on Backstage Pass, Joe was asked about the possibility. He revealed that while he didn't know how high the idea had made it, a match between Rhea Ripley and Dominik Mysterio has been brought up. Considering that there are some within WWE's creative team that desire to see the match happen before the storyline comes to an end suggests there is a chance. One thing is for sure, Rhea Ripley would love to get her hands on Dirty Dom. Not only would she be exacting revenge for what has gone down in these last few weeks, but the Australian would eliminate his threat, making her path to Liv Morgan that much easier. That being said, though, at the end of the day, this is all speculative. Yes, the idea has been discussed, but there is no telling if WWE will pull the trigger. We will just have to wait and see what happens. Dealing with Liv Morgan and Dominik Mysterio is hard enough, but things have gotten even more difficult for Rhea Ripley following WWE Bad Blood. Raquel Rodriguez made her emphatic return in Atlanta, Georgia, and helped her good friend Morgan retain the title, although it was via disqualification. Since then, Big Mommy Cool has been a problem for the Eradicator. Every time she seems to have Morgan in a corner, Raquel Rodriguez is there to interfere. The 33-year-old has made it clear that she has beef with Ripley and is looking to settle it, while also making sure the Miracle Kid stays on top. With that in mind, one thing is clear. Rhea needs to take out Raquel if she wants to become Women's World Champion once more. It will be interesting to see how Ripley deals with the massive problem Raquel poses. But as mentioned earlier, the former Judgment Day member seems determined, and even a 6-foot powerhouse like Rodriguez may not be enough to stop her from getting back to the top of the WWE Women's Division. In the world of WWE, where unexpected twists and complex storylines keep fans on their toes, few pairings have intrigued audiences more than Rhea Ripley and Dominik Mysterio. Their unique dynamic has captured the WWE Universe's attention as they've evolved from mentor and protege to close allies in the Judgment Day faction. But now, fans are speculating about a potential clash that would shake things up on WWE Raw. An intergender match between Rhea Ripley and Dominik Mysterio. Could this epic face-off actually happen? And what would it mean for both of their careers? Rhea Ripley has made a powerful name for herself in WWE, known for her imposing presence, athleticism, and defiant attitude. She has brought a level of dominance to the women's division that has few rivals. As the Nightmare, Ripley has risen to one of the top spots in WWE, both as a singles competitor and a vital member of the Judgment Day faction. Her influence has been so strong that even Dominik Mysterio, once known as a shy and respectful legacy of his father Rey Mysterio, has morphed into a darker and more rebellious character under her guidance. The dynamic between Rhea and Dominik has been complex, with Rhea often seen as the guiding force behind Dominik's evolution. This mentorship has transformed Dominik from Rey Mysterio's uncertain son into a heel who is now more assertive and unafraid of breaking the rules. Their relationship has sparked curiosity among fans who have followed Dominik's journey with fascination. But now, as Dominik grows more confident, it raises an intriguing question. Is he ready to step out of Rhea's shadow and perhaps even challenge her dominance? Since joining the Judgment Day, Dominik has undergone a drastic transformation. No longer the tentative young man who wrestled in his father's shadow, he's now a more aggressive and confident competitor, fueled by his desire to prove himself outside the Mysterio legacy. His alignment with Rhea has been a significant part of this transformation, and fans have noted how much he's learned under her guidance. But as Dominik's skills have grown, so has his ambition. Once a mentee, he now possesses the potential to become Rhea's equal or even her adversary. His growing ego and his increasing need to prove himself have led many to wonder if Dominik might eventually challenge the very person who helped shape him. Such a storyline could add a layer of intensity to his character and push him further than he's ever gone. This brings up an exciting question. Could Dominik be bold enough to test his skills against his mentor in an intergender match? An intense face-off between the two would not only allow Dominik to assert his independence, but also give Rhea a chance to re-establish her dominance, even within her own faction. Intergender matches are a rare occurrence in WWE, but when they happen, they capture attention. Fans are drawn to the dynamic challenge of these matches as they push traditional boundaries and create unique storylines. WWE has always been a platform for pushing limits and experimenting with innovative content, and an intergender match between Rhea and Dominik would certainly fit that mold. WWE has flirted with intergender matches in the past, and when done right, they can be incredibly successful. Becky Lynch's encounter with James Ellsworth, or Chyna's unforgettable battles in the Attitude Era, showed that fans appreciate storylines that highlight the skill, power, and resilience of female wrestlers against their male counterparts. Rhea Ripley, with her powerhouse persona, seems tailor-made for such a scenario. An intergender showdown with Dominik would showcase her strength and fighting spirit, while giving Dominik a chance to prove his mettle in a high-stakes match. If WWE were to introduce an intergender match between Rhea and Dominik, the storyline possibilities are enticing. With Judgment Day's foundation already built on dark alliances and moral ambiguity, a storyline featuring tension between Rhea and Dominik could add depth to their faction's narrative. The build-up could revolve around Dominik's rising ambition and desire to prove himself as an equal to his mentor. Imagine Dominik, hungry to step out of Rhea's shadow, beginning to push back against her guidance. A few disagreements or miscommunications during tag matches could fuel tension, with Dominik subtly suggesting that he doesn't need Rhea's mentorship anymore. Rhea, in turn, could respond by reminding him of the hierarchy within Judgment Day, asserting that while she's proud of his progress, she's still the one in control. Eventually, Dominik could reach a boiling point, demanding an opportunity to prove himself. This could lead to a dramatic showdown where Rhea finally agrees to face him in the ring, perhaps as a way to put him in his place or to test whether he's truly ready to stand on his own. For Dominik, this match would represent a chance to prove he's more than just a follower within Judgment Day. A match between Rhea and Dominik would be unlike any traditional WWE encounter. Both wrestlers are known for their unique skill sets, Rhea with her raw power and aggression, and Dominik with his agility and high-flying techniques. Rhea's approach would likely be methodical and dominant, using her strength to control the match, while Dominik would have to rely on his speed and cunning to counter her. The psychological aspect of this match would be as captivating as the physical one. Fans would be eager to see how Dominik responds under pressure, knowing he's up against someone who knows his every move and weakness. For Rhea, facing Dominik would be a chance to remind him of the power dynamics within Judgment Day and re-establish herself as the faction's leader. Imagine moments where Rhea, after landing a punishing move, pauses to ask Dominik if he's sure he wants to go through with the match. Or Dominik, after narrowly escaping one of Rhea's finishers, grits his teeth, showing defiance. This kind of psychological tension would add a layer of intensity and drama that WWE fans crave. Fans have been quick to voice their opinions on the possibility of a Rhea vs. Dominik match. Many have expressed excitement at the idea, seeing it as a groundbreaking move that could elevate both characters. Rhea and Dominik in an intergender match would be everything. One fan tweeted, "They've built such a good story, WWE should take it to the next level." Another fan commented, "Dominik has grown so much since joining Judgment Day, but he still has a lot to prove. Facing Rhea could be his ultimate test."